Easter is here, my dear ones, and with Easter, a beautiful, loving message from the universe. This is why I'm here today with you. I'm going to channel what has been coming for this Easter, and I'm going to share it with you in this video. Welcome for all of you that are new here, and for all of my new subscribers. Thank you so much for supporting this mission of awakening consciousness all over this planet, all over this beautiful world. Let us become the light that we came here to be. And that is the first message that came with this beautiful channeling for Easter. Light, my dear ones. Easter is the symbol of the dying of the old, the death of darkness, and the reawakening, the ascension, so to speak, of light. And this is a story that has been told already 2000 years ago, and it is told every year again at this time, around this time a year, because it is about our own ascension back to who we truly are. Have you ever wondered why all creation below us, and below not in a degrading way of all other creation, but everything in the chain below us has 24 chromosomes. We only have 23. And the last one is quantum consciousness. We have been equipped with something that the rest of the creation does not have. It is kind of like a privilege that we as human beings have. And the biggest gift in this privilege is that we are capable to remember who we are, to erase trauma, to cleanse the suffering on this world, and to become and to be and to spread the light that we all are. So this world is in a big shift, as you all know. I want to mention here again, I've already made videos about that darkness is not an entity in itself. It is simply the absence of light. So the more you awaken, the more you switch on your own light, and Easter is a time of year that is inviting us to do that. The more you're switching on your own light, the more we will be able to transcend darkness, because darkness fades where there's light. And the more we are awakening our own light, remember, my dear one, that you are not separated from the other creation, from other forms of life, or from other human beings. We are all one with everything that is. Every plant, every tree, every flower, every human being, we have our unique energy field around us, our own Merkaba, so to speak. And our own Merkaba, our own light, every thought that we think that is determining the light that we are radiating, that we are being, is having the potential to change everything around us. So I think Gandhi's beautiful message, when Gandhi said, be the change that you want to see in this world, it has an even deeper meaning when we think about this in the current circumstances. The more you switch on your light, the more you will reignite the light of others that maybe haven't found their own yet. So something that I wanted to share with you is that this Easter, we are in a historic point of life. Easter 2025. Why historic? Because, I don't know, for some reason I feel like this is going into history because of what is happening on a level of consciousness right now. So many of my clients during the past days and during the last week already came back to me and were kind of like, what is going on right now? The energies are so strong. I always have arguments with my partner. What is going on? And it is a little bit the invitation of the old that makes itself seen, so that we can set new standards, new levels for ourselves, so that we can set maybe new boundaries, or maybe new goals about what is the relationship that we want to have to ourselves, hence to God, and to others. So the reason that so many people are experiencing really challenging times right now is so that we can remember what is darkness, what no longer serves us to live a happy and fulfilled, light radiating life. And so this is why it's coming up, it's bubbling up. And I've talked about this. If you want to check out my last video about everything comes back in a spiral. Life doesn't repeat, it spirals. Go back to this video and it will make more sense to you. But this Easter has really been an intense time for many of us, including myself. We have been confronted with something old. And this old came into our life in order to ask us, do you still need me? Or can I go now? And so many of us are setting new kind of like standards, but we are also starting to have different thoughts. We're making decisions from a place of worthiness now, from a place of deep and kind of like settled understanding, not just from our minds, but from our body, from our heart, from our soul embodied. This is where the decisions are coming from right now. So do not be afraid of this powerful time, but immerse yourself in it. Remember that you are so beautiful beyond your expectations. And the potential in every single one of us is huge. It is just so big, and it is awakening more and more. And this is a time of a year, that time of a year where we are all talking about the ascension of our light, the ascension of consciousness. And the other channeling that came through is, I want to end my video today with this, is that every single one of us is equally loved and worthy. There's religious people that are celebrating this Easter in a religious way, and then there's spiritual people. Both are believing in God in their own unique ways. Religious people might have doctrines, they might have structures, they might have rituals, ceremonies that they grew up with, and it gives them security. And spiritual people, they kind of find their own way of what makes sense, what doesn't make sense. Oftentimes, the spiritual path of finding God, so to speak, is more challenging because there is no structure. We are invited, we are free to create our own structure and the way we want to understand God. It's all up to us. And so this is sometimes more challenging than if you're already growing up or you already have a structure around you in which you feel safe and comfortable and supported. And remember, dear ones, we all have free choice. So this is the time of year to use this potential, to use this magic of free choice for our own ascension, for our own full awakening. Because remember, your light, your Merkaba, is going to ignite all the other lights. See it like a candle, visualize it like a candle that is burning, and it will reignite all the other candles as they're nearby. So remember your beauty, beautiful soul. Remember your worth here on earth. Spring is also a time that invites us to remind us of our own worth, our own God inherent beauty. How powerful we are, that we do not have to age, we do not have to catch diseases. In fact, if the body is awakened with consciousness, with a positive mindset, with a positive consciousness and an awakened consciousness, diseases cannot, they cannot hook with this body. And age also is just this big illusion. We are those amazing, powerful, worthy, infinitely loved beings here on earth. And so my message for you this Easter is, remember that this is who you truly are. Let all the rest go. Let the darkness move out of your cells now, and fill yourselves with this beautiful, invigorating light of springtime. I'm looking out my window and all the trees are blooming. The trees are green. It's like a burst of life that is coming back. And so we are invited to burst our own life force, to burst our own light, and to shine like suns here on earth. So with this, my dear ones, happy Easter. Thank you for being here. Thank you for liking, for subscribing, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye for now.